start and give the welcome to all from ISA.
Yep.
I'm the Secretary General, Agora Sant Cugat. We have people from different parts of the world, from India, from Spain, from Argentina, from Uruguay, from Colombia. So thank you for being there. This is really an international gathering. The idea is to use these spaces every month. We started with the Youth Leadership Encounter, the online version, and this year we are going to do the presential version. So the idea was, if you remember, to show every month the advancement, the ideas, the plans that you have in order to do this project in your community, in your schools, and to share ideas, to share problems and solutions to different problems that you can have along the way, along this long year of projects. So we started in December with the school from Argentina and Uruguay that tell you more a little bit about their projects. And now, since here in the Southern Hemisphere, we're starting, the classes are starting now in March. I know that in Europe they started in September. So that's the idea. We have the school that is going to present themselves, Agora Sant Cugat, and they are going to present what they are doing. And every month we are going to have different schools from the 16 that participate. Agora Sant Cugat has 3 teams, and we are going to show what we are doing. So thank you for being on the other side, and let's hope that this can be inspirational for other schools also to show what they're doing. We are thinking that in March and April we can show what Philippines and then China is doing in that part of the world. So I want to give the word to the students that are the protagonists and the leaders of this project, with their teachers, with Juanjo and Nuria, and then we can have some questions. So I give the floor to you students. So thank you very much for being there, and let's hope to hear what you have been doing, your thinking, your planning. Maybe you plan something and then you go back. That's the idea, that to share your experiences. So thank you for being there now.
Thank you. I just would like to add that here we have the delegates, the students who are the delegates, but we have one full room with the students and Sarah as the leader of those students watching as well. Yeah? Vale. So,
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Violeta, and we are here to tell you all about our project. We are from Agora Sant Cugat School, located in Spain. So let's start with the roots of this problem. Each year, a large number of new uniforms, books, and instruments are purchased. Once we no longer need them, they are thrown away and stored in a room without being used. So that later, this process is repeated and the person buys, for example, a new violin, when there are lots of people who have violins that aren't used. This is why we've decided that we are going to create a private website where we can sell all of these objects and kind of reuse them.
Okay, so my name is Martina, and our idea is doing something like Vinted or Wallapop, that are apps which you can sell things and people can buy it. So people will put their items in a list, and then other people can buy it. The important thing of this is that the 10% will go to an association such as UNICEF for planting trees or something like that. And we're thinking if doing a website with the help of one informatic and one of our teachers, or doing a specific place of our school and selling them in physical. And yeah, that's our idea.
Okay, can you just introduce?
Yeah.
Do
Now,
they have any questions? You can switch on the sound on this one as well. Okay. Wait, what?
Yeah,
Wow.
so that was the first group. Now, would you like the second group to proceed, or just want to suggest something, say something?
If you have any questions or suggestions, you can tell us.
If you have some questions, then you can put it in the chat or raise the hand, and then you can take the floor. For the first group.
What our aim is when we're now talking about where we're going to do next.
Sorry, yes. Next group, then, shall we proceed?
Yeah, shall we proceed, and maybe we'll have questions at the end.
Okay. Right. Sorry, Edgardo, we couldn't hear you.
Yes, that maybe we can proceed, and then we can have questions at the end.
Okay.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Can you hear us?
Now, yeah.
Fine.
Yes,
Really
we
sorry.
can hear you. We can hear you. Right.
I think you can probably cut this one out because we're talking there.
We can proceed and have the questions at the end.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
Okay, so we are team 3, I think.
Yes.
And I am Ugo, he is Jauma, and we are doing, our project is to go to the, like, there's 2 buildings, one where the adults, well, no, not adults, but the, from 5th primary,
yes.
from
Primary
5th
five.
primary to baccalaureate.
Yeah.
And in the other building, there's the little kids. So we were thinking to go to the other building and try to like show them to recycle and to like put all the theory of recycle in practice, because everybody knows we have to do it, but nobody does it. So we want to try to teach it since they're little, so they can do it all their lives and don't leave it there when they grow up.
Yes, and our main idea is to go there and do like recycling bins for them, like for like paper and or plastic for in the classes, in every class. Primary 1 and 2, this would be year 6 and year 7. So kids with 6 and 7 years of age starting. And yeah, we want to do that with some recycling boxes or cardboard, wherever. We still have to look at that. And we want them to paint it, to also explain them, like do to them a small presentation of what they are doing, because you can tell them, okay, just do that and that's it. No, we want to explain the reason and the why they are doing that, and the importance of it. And we could do it in our age, but we think that it's better to start with small kids, because they absorb more information, and if they do it since they are small, they will continue doing when they grow up. So yeah, mainly that's it, our project.
Right, and the third one now.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. We apologize for the technical issues we've had until now.
But thank you for your patience. And right now we are the last group, and we are going to explain our project, and we're going to explain how our projects connect all the project of our school.
Yes, so while all other groups have decided to do something local, something practical within the school community itself, so we thought that it would be a much more likelier chance of doing something more impactful if we reached out to the entire world, yet still basing on the school, but we reached to the entire world via the social media, the internet. This gives us more chances to actually be seen and be heard, and thus also in future purposes we can actually make sort of like a propaganda for what we are doing within the school. Our small project from other groups, we can actually make them heard outside the world and serve as an example for other schools to follow.
Exactly.
And eventually bring into the society as well. So yeah.
Until now, we have talked to the director of our school about copyright and how do I say that?
Picture rights and
Yeah, well,
everything.
About using the school logo, and they have approved. So now the next step would be actually creating our social media account. We're going to start on Instagram because it offers a way to create a more professional social media account, and maybe in the future we're going to create a TikTok account because TikTok is a good app for really viralizing videos. It's quicker than
For
on
our
Instagram.
age especially, because
Exactly,
practically
especially
everyone
for
has
kids
it.
of our age, because we are the generation of the future. So it is important that they know what is going on and what we have to do to help the planet and stop climate change.
Yeah, because
And
it is also important to actually start from our age, because
Exactly.
a lot of adults, for example, they're already tired of all this ecology and climate change kind of thing. So our idea is to actually prevent people at least from getting numb at this idea and to actually cut in like from a new perspective into this topic, to actually encourage people doing actual practical things.
Yes. So we have different ideas for posts that we're going to do. One of our main ideas is that each 2 months there's going to be one main topic. Like for example, we're going to start with renewable energy, and so every week, every Friday, we're going to post something called Fact Friday, and basically it consists of us posting an article, something concerning the current issue, and then we're going to present solutions that people can do in their day-to-day lives, solutions that the government should do, and what the school is going to do to set an example for other schools.
And yes, we've already talked to the public relation officer of the school, which she will also give us tips on how to organize the format and the content of the account as well.
Exactly.
And then the idea is to, when each of our group already has more or less our project going, our objective is actually to connect everything we have in the school and amplify this through our social media machine to the outside world. And eventually we can actually stumble upon doing things like actually serving as a platform for say ecologic services or companies promotion for them.
Exactly.
Or actually a platform for organizing social practices or things like that, and it would be very helpful for that. So do you have any questions?
Thank you for your attention.
Yes, I have a question. Do you plan to do all the three projects? Are they interconnected, or they are three separated projects that you are going to do in order to show when we meet this year in the youth leadership in the youth leadership encounter?
Right now, technically, we are three independent groups. So when we have all these small projects going on, more or less,
Exactly.
it would be a good idea to actually form a kind of a partnership kind of thing. So we're still technically independent. We're still working independently, separately.
Yeah.
Yes, we have different workspaces and we have different members and everything.
But when we have started everything and everything is progressing, we are thinking of bringing it together more.
Yes. Anything else?
Yes, I put if someone have some questions to unmute himself or herself and ask the question directly to the three teams. I have another question. How are you planning to take out of this numbness about climate change and that the world is going to to end because of what we are doing to it and there's no planet B. And I think that after COP26, what happened in Glasgow last year, I think, and what is happening with the fires and the snow blades and everything that is happening through Europe and also America and Asia, how do you make this call to action of students or people your age, that I think that you are doing, that you are recycling, you are making people aware, but how we change the adults' minds, right?
Yes.
That maybe
Yes.
sometimes it's difficult.
Because even in our community, we have noticed these kind of things. And the other day, we were actually talking about this. And the main problem we have now is that in order to sound authoritative, people tend to actually talk a lot of theory, a lot of science, but not actually things like dumb-proof instructions of how to do things. So our idea is to, through simple interactions, through like, for example, Instagram offers questionnaire surveys and that kind of thing, so we can actually insert this very simple, foolproof instruction into people's minds and actually get rid of all this grand science that everyone is so tired about. And that's the very main point that is holding people back from doing substantial actions.
Exactly. And because we are also aiming at inspiring people of our age, we are doing projects about the environment the whole time. And as my CU said, they are probably, yes, well, tired of all this scientific talk. So therefore, we want to make with our social media account, we want to make it more interactive with our followers. So therefore, we had an idea, which we call Eco Hero of the Week, and every week we encourage our followers to tag us in their posts where they are doing something for the environment that has to do with the topic that we are focusing on that month. And then so they can tag us and we will choose the best post and tag them on our account. So that way, maybe we think that we are positive that will motivate followers more to interact more and to really try to start making a difference.
It's all about making people feel that they are part of this movement that is going to eventually change the world.
Exactly.
And to the other groups, are you willing to continue with this project or with your project when you finish school or when you finish this year, or you're thinking just like short-term projects, and how can you relate with the projects of the Instagram that I think it's very good, but how can you afterwards execute and pass in order that people start to take action and not only continue in the social media, that movement actually do something about that, and how the other teams and the other projects can relate to that project, and if you are going to continue it afterwards, how you plan to do that. You are going to work with all the community of the school. It can be a transversal project of the school from K3 to K12. You want to transform the school, or you are thinking just for this project and this year?
No, for example, in our school, we have this international education system called International Baccalaureate, in which a core feature is to actually social practice. So we are actually wanting to take this project as a starting point, whereas in baccalaureate, like for example, students right now, they can help us join us doing this. So eventually, when we have to do the social project and practices, we can actually summon all our classmates and teachers to join us, and that will create at least quite a powerful momentum. And of course, and to further generations, this will pass on as a good tradition, right? At least.
Yes, and for example, in our group, if we do it right and we finally do a website, they could interact like with the website, and we will not have to do anything. So if we do it right and we end it doing it that everyone goes to the website, we will not have to be programming or searching for the money and all that stuff.
So this project is designed to actually last until as far as it can go. That's the idea. And only now the three small projects we have now is only a starting point. It's only having something to actually know, to try on what things work and what things not. And when we actually get the method book out of it, we'll actually then put all our effort into expanding this entire movement. That's the idea.
And the other group 3 or 2, I don't remember.
Well, as the other groups, yeah, I think it's a thing that we want to continue because, for example, we have many lines of classes, and for example, if we don't finish with if you, for example, we only do the 10, 12 classes and we have 30 to do, and we don't finish it this year or until October, that we are going to travel to Washington. We will continue doing until we fulfill, or we will change the project or do another one. And yes, as you said, we have a baccalaureate in the diploma. We have a project that is called it's called GAS, I think. Yeah, GAS.
Yes, GAS, Creativity Action
GAS.
Service. That was a
Yeah.
question. How you relate to the diploma you as an IB school?
We talked to actually Juanjo is one of the in charge ones of GAS in baccalaureate, and he told us that we can continue with this project, yeah, as long as we want or we can.
Great, and just to show the other schools, I don't know if they have some questions or not. How was your process of decision making to arrive to these projects, and maybe you have other ideas that you left behind because they were not productive or they were not constructive at these three projects that I think that they are very important and good and to last, and that they are going to last in the long run. How was the process, the decision-making process? Because there are maybe some schools in other parts of the world, in Turkey, in India, in Colombia, in Mexico, that maybe are having these problems and having this decision-making on what we're going to do to impact on the community, but also to have a long-term project in our school that can be our flag, our sustainability flag.
Actually, what we did in our case, it was to, with all the people in the group that we are like 10 or 12, I don't remember now exactly. We had a list of things to do, of what we thought that was better for the school, because I think that independently in each school's necessities, you need to adapt to the necessities. For example, if we already had bins, we wouldn't have done a project about bins because the school already has bins. So I think you need to adapt a bit to the school's necessities. And yeah, we did we voted actually. Well, we asked also the teachers, Sarah in this case, what was best, what she thought, and actually, yeah, we finally came up with this idea that we are doing, we are performing now. So yeah, I think it's a bit depending on school, but yeah, it's also like that everyone participate and say that to have their tell everyone.
Group thinking.
Yes, yeah, we actually had some sessions to do that, so it wasn't just one day thing, because actually, saying, okay, the school has this, well, we don't have this, that, we could improve that, this is okay, well done.
Yeah, and to take your time, because there's no rush, and it's better to take 2-3 classes to know what you want to do and do it right and do it well, than doing something meaningless. And yeah, so that.
Right. And do you think or the other groups can answer also, do you think that you are going to involve the parents and also the teachers, the community? Maybe you have schools nearby that you want to encourage them to work with you, maybe something like that, or you are doing this alone with your community only?
Yeah, so teachers, we talked with the teachers of all those classes, and they are all willing to help. And about other schools and further, we don't have it planned. We are going to start from here, and then if everything progresses, we'll think what we do. But we are still thinking locally, and when we finish, we'll expand as we can.
Yes, because as far as we know, for example, Agora Barcelona or Agora Portals in Valencia or Agora in Mallorca, actually I think they also participate here, but they have their own project. And as far as I know, we haven't had any type of contact with them about this. And
I have
well,
something to add.
I pass the word to Silvia.
Okay, now that we have more or less known the objective of each group, so I think it's time to wrap up more or less of what we have right now. So our group, which is group 2, even though we're the last one to present anyways, but that doesn't matter. So what we have now is we have everything, the themes, and we have all the topics prepared and the content as well. We are only waiting for the school's public relation officer to help us determine the format of the content, and then in less than 1 week we can already put the social media account live already. And here, as for other groups,
We already have.
Okay, we are talking with our teachers to help us design the website. And basically, that's what we're doing right now. But we're also thinking of how we are going to be able to like do like the money.
To transfer the money in between people, and also for allowing us to have the 10% for giving to the electricity.
So we're basically trying to do the website and looking for an organization we can like donate these 10% of money.
Yeah, and we also have the design of what we have the idea of how we want to do the website.
We have a question from Colegio Necali. Viviana, are you there?
Yes, hello. I'm sorry, we are having problems with that camera, so that's why it's like that. But here is one of my students, and she has one question for you guys.
Yes.
Yes, please.
As you were saying that you were going to make an account, we also want to make one, and we wanted to ask if you could give us information of your account. So maybe one day we can collaborate with you, and we can like get ideas from you or get better or improve.
Yes. That would be actually very cool. Right now, we actually do not have the account already created, but it would be good if you can give us your contact information and vice versa as well, so we can actually contact offline as well. Do you think that would be okay?
Yes, but like also as you were trying to make our account, so when we have it, like it would be really cool if we have another meeting, you could give us your account and we can share
Yes.
information.
I'm saying exactly so. So the thing is that we technically do not have the physical account at hand, and we are of course looking forward to work with you, but we
Okay.
need a form to communicate. Yes, absolutely possible.
Do you have like an email so when you have your account you can share it once you have it?
Do you have an like Snapchat? Can we have your Snapchat?
Yeah, okay,
Or
sure.
maybe okay.
You can put the information in the chat.
I'll give you. I can hand out my school email account if you want to contact me there. I'll leave it in chat. Okay, is that good?
Okay, we're gonna do the same.
Thanks.
This is Colegio
Snapchat,
Necali.
please, thank you.
Yeah. You have other questions, Viviana?
No, it's okay. We are going to write our mail on the chat, so we can interchange mails and be communicated by this way. And when the Instagram page is ready, so maybe we can collaborate together.
Great.
Absolutely. Thank you.
This is Colegio Necali from Monterrey, from Mexico. So that's the idea of these meetings, right? To collaborate and try to the schools that are part of ISA in different parts of the world that have different projects, to unite the projects and make different venues and different execution of different things that actually impact the different societies and the different continents: America, Europe, Asia. Also, here is Colegio Roble from Mexico that would like to join the project with you. And there's the email. This is the teacher. Uh, so so if there are other questions, if we have some other questions from other countries, from India, from Turkey, if you have some insights, or
if you have any ideas or questions, please let us know.
Yes, good morning from Mexico. Good morning, Eduardo. Good morning, members of ISA.
Good morning, Frank.
My name is Frank Doherty. I work in the Colegio Roble. It'll be wonderful to be part of your experience, your social project. Okay, here in Mexico today, we have started a project as well, an internal project. Basically, we're looking for world peace because of what's happening in Ukraine right now, and we're looking for ways to get a social movement going here in the school as well. So if you can please involve us in your projects, we'll be more than willing to help. I'm sure in the Cali as well, which is our sister school, we work very close on various projects. We're here to help you as well. Please let us know.
Yeah, thank you very much. That is a very good idea. Thank you very much for your advice. We are, of course, happy to include anyone that is willing to participate. I have already left my school account email in the chat, so feel free to write us, and I will further contact you and see what we can do when we have the internet account to add everyone in. That would be very helpful content.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Anything else from other schools?
We have schools also from India. We have from Istanbul also. We have Irfan, that was the coordinator. Let's see here. So, well, if we do not have any more questions, maybe we can wrap up. We have 40 minutes of discussion, and I think it was very good. I want to congratulate you for all your projects and your ideas. I think you are students that are trying and willing to change things, and I think that's very valuable. Especially as Frank was saying, with all the crisis that is happening now in Europe with Ukraine, and we here in ISA, we also always try to work and think that education should allows us to be educated for world peace and be educated for sustainability. That's why it's very important that we continue working and continue thinking how we can solve things out, because as we know, there's no planet B, and we need to put our voices together to confront companies and a lot of people that they only think about money and about economy, but that would not exist if we do not have a planet. So I want to congratulate you. We're going to have more webinars from this kind, from different schools, from the Philippines, from China, in order to see other realities. When I can, I will visit Agora, your school. I think that there's a great school, and thank you for participating. And thank you all. Thank you, Juanjo. Thank you, Jordi, the Director General of the school. Thank you, the board members that are here in the webinar present, our chairman, John Lees, our treasurer, Luis Madrid, that is always involved, Jorge Parodi, that is the account, the ISA communication manager, and all the people, Irfan, that is the person that is working with us in the programming of the Youth Leadership Encounter, and he lead the Youth Leadership Encounter in 2019. So let's hope after 2 years of pandemic, this year we can have a presential Youth Leadership Encounter, and we can see each other face to face with no mask at the air, and try to continue working and discussing these ideas and to learn from each other. I think the differences give us an opportunity to learn from each other. So thank you very much. As you know, we have a final question or a final comment. If not, we have a comment from Irfan. Well done, everyone.
Yes. Okay.
So thank you very much, and
Thanks.
let's
Thanks.
see
Thank you.
how your projects are advancing. Maybe we can meet each other in June, July, and see how you are advancing. Thank you, everyone, and it's a great job and a great presentation that you did today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah, it's been an honor for us to be part of this movement. Yes, we are going to work eventually as one society, and in order to move forward. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone.
Bye.
And apologies, of course, for the first problems, but yeah, thank you very much. Best wishes from our team.
Bye bye. Bye bye.